wait until the rest of the people join, and also we are waiting for people from LinkedIn, as quite a huge group is also joining from there. The meeting will be recorded and we'll send you the recording afterwards. I will share my screen, waiting for the rest. Okay. So this training will be also, I'm trying to make it interactive, so there will be some questions, and if you want to participate, please use this QR code or click this link also on the chat. There is a link and this QR code separately, and if you join, you will be able to take part in some brainstorming, and also there will be some simple questions just to quickly interact with you to see if we are thinking similarly or no about some topics. I'm still waiting for the information from LinkedIn if they can see us. Let's wait a few seconds more. Okay, so LinkedIn, join us. And so let's start. My name is Amadeusz Bathelt. I'm product manager in Dealavo, price monitoring tool. And today I will tell you about strategies in e-commerce. So how not to be the cheapest and maximize your margins. And this is based on my discussions with e-commerce leaders. So as Dealavo provides monitoring data to those leaders, we all often know what are their requirements, and we also ask why they need this, how do they conduct their e-commerce businesses, and we gather these best practices, and here we are presenting them to you. Let's close this QR code. We'll come back to this later. So maybe a few words about what we do in Dealavo. So first of all, we help with assortment selection. So if you are wondering what to add to your portfolio, we are helping with this. I will go into details later how to do this in the smart way, how to add new assortment in a smart way to your portfolio. But generally, we do assortment reports of selected websites, so it can be either standalone e-shop, or it can be some category from marketplace price comparison website like Dealavo or Amazon or like MediaMarkt. On the other hand, we help with implementation of the pricing strategy. So we do price monitoring. You tell us what to monitor, where to monitor, and we provide you with price data and all the information that are available in the website. We do promotion monitoring. So if there is crossed up price or some description of the promotion, we also provide you this information. And based on your pricing strategy that you have to provide and price monitoring data, so the situation on the market, we do dynamic pricing. So we set the best prices for you. Of course, later in this training, I will tell you what rules you should set for all the categories, because every role of the assortment should have different rules in dynamic pricing, and we'll get into this later. And the newest product that we developed is similar products. So if you have private label, some product that you are selling alone, you created it, manufactured it, or you just imported it and you are the alone seller, you're a monopolist in this, maybe you should consider who is your competitors. If you are selling a fridge, you have to know what other fridges people are looking at, choosing a fridge for themselves. And we use AI for choosing those similar products. We help you find those substitutes. And another thing that we introduced recently is consulting. And I just want to mention it because areas that we are covering during our webinars, trainings are part of this consulting. So in the consulting, we help you to, first of all, we teach you the theory, but later we help you to find proper products according to the theory, to do the assortment analysis, to set proper pricing rules, to find proper competitors that you should compete with, how to upsell your products, create such a rules that people will be buying you will later see traffic builder, so the main product, and later something from the long tail, how to promote the products into Google Ads and not to waste your money on this, how to display promotions on your product page, and, for example, how to set price endings in the proper way. So generally, this is huge area that we have to cover. And during webinar, we are taking a part of this. We are giving you theory, and the rest is on you. But if you want to dig deeper and ask us to help you, you are welcome. You can contact us, and we'll be more than happy to make this consulting with you. So now maybe some story as an introduction how market leaders sell their products, and I saw this on me, in fact, because recently I moved from one flat to another, and I decided it's great time to buy TV. So leave the old TV in the old flat and buy a new one, not to transport it and not to destroy it in transportation. And of course, I read on Reddit what is the best TV. I was looking for this particular model around the internet, to be honest, in Dealavo for the best offer of this product. But you would be using Idealo or other price comparison websites for sure, or Amazon. And I found a particular website where I could buy this TV. And the price was best on the internet, so I decided to go there. I added it to the basket, but I knew that I need to buy something more. I needed a hanger for the TV, and I needed a wire. So I was concerned that I would have to choose particular hanger with the proper diameters between holes, properly for the size of the TV. But what this website did was something really smart, because in the section other, but also it was this rack, and I knew that it is matching to this TV. So first of all, I was on this website already. I added something that costed, let's say, 1,000 euro, this TV, and they recommended me another product that was complementary to it. And I didn't care a lot about the price of this. It had to be reasonable, but come on, if this is even 10, 20 euro more, then I can buy, okay, maybe 10, 5, 10 euro more than I can buy this as a cheapest option on the internet. I would still go with this one recommended, because first of all, I don't have to look by myself for the matching one. And the second thing is that I don't need to pay for the shipping, because it's included already in the price of this TV. So for me, it was a great set, and I didn't have to think about this, what to choose. And another thing in this list was this HDMI wire. So I'm buying both things, new TV and hanger. My TV won't be not anymore so close to my soundbar. So I needed to connect somehow and to display to make this connection. And they recommended also this HDMI wire. But another thing, what they did, the third product that was on the list was this cleaning spray for LCDs. And I've never heard about this before. But when I thought about this, it was quite reasonable, because I'm buying a new TV. I'm spending quite a lot of money, and of course I will lie to myself that I will clean it and I will take care of it. And of course, I've never done it so far. But they recommended the spray. It was like, I don't remember, 10 euro, 5 euro, something like this. And you can see, I don't even know, you won't even guess how much it can cost. But when I added to the basket something for 1,000 euro, something for, let's say, 100 euro, and something for 15 euro, this was just like a price ending a small part of the whole basket, and it felt right to add it. So basically, this is how all the shoppings look like, or the majority for big e-commerce leaders, that somebody is looking for the main product that is rather expensive, or the most expensive of the whole shopping that he wants to make, and he's adding additional products that are cheaper, maybe 20%, maybe 10% of the price of the main product, but adding products that he knows more or less that he wants to buy and he's aware of the price. And at the very end, he's adding, I don't know if you can, yes, you can see my cursor, the pointer. And at the end, he's adding something that he wasn't even expecting to buy, but it felt right. And if we divide this into categories, we have products that generate traffic. So this will be the TV. Products that build the shopping cart. This will be this hanger and the wire. And products that generate profit. So this will be this spray. And based on those products, people are making the image of their shop in their heads. So when they are looking for this TV and they find that your shop is the cheapest one, they imagine that your shop is generally cheap. They don't look at all the products, but they say, okay, this is the really good shop. And yeah, those products probably will have low margins and that are traffic generators, and other will have higher margin. But I will go into the details in a second. So, going into details about the traffic generators, their role is to draw the customer to the shop. So, this is this TV. People are looking for this product. They are coming to your website because they found that this is in a good price. So the price strategy will be to be first in the ranking. Unfortunately, usually you have to minimize your margin. Second thing is the shopping cart filler. So this was this margin generator, this basket building product. And you want people to add this product to their basket. The price has to be still reasonable. So going back to this hanger, if I know that it costs around 100, you cannot sell it for 200 because I would buy it somewhere else. And I would say, okay, so this was the exception of the cheap product. And but if you have this in the reasonable price, I don't say that the cheapest on the market, but still reasonable, it will make people think that you are still this cheap shop, but your offers are really attractive. On those products, you can have a bit better margin and the average price on the market still reasonable. But with profit generators, there is nothing like reasonable price because nobody knows how much it costs. And you can go as high as you want, and generally, maybe not as high as you want, but you can go really high. You can have high margin, and people will be still adding this product to their basket and buying them, and you will generate profit based on those products. So you have traffic generators that people are looking for, finding your shop, going there. They are fulfilling their baskets based on their needs with the reasonable prices, a bit higher margin, and you have profit generators, some long tail products that they're just adding to the basket because it feels right to buy this, and this is a small percentage of the whole price. So now let's go into details, but yeah. So those traffic generating products, generally they are called traffic builders or KVIs in corporations, but usually I prefer to call them traffic builders. So as I said, just maybe a summary. Customers compare their prices on with other shops on price comparison websites on Amazon. They're just looking for the best offer. Margins are low because people are comparing them, so you have to be competitive and you have to lower your price as much as possible just to get this client. And if you increase your price, you will see the change in the traffic. So they are price sensitive to the changes. Usually, this is the first product that people are adding to the basket. They start going to your website based on this. So also, this is a good indicator of the fact that how you can find one. Because if you go into analytics, you will see that people are coming into your website for this product. Usually, those are the products that are advertised. So if you have a good competitor that you know that has good strategy, you can see what he is advertising. And talking about the numbers, it's in your portfolio, you will find around 15 to 25% of such products. So this is not a huge group. Maybe it will be 10%, maybe 5, maybe 30, but more or less it will be this area. So not a lot, but they will bring you traffic. So now you can think more or less what is traffic builder in your shop. But first, maybe let's make some quick quiz. This is a warm-up question because later we will be working more with those questions. If you have to learn how to use the tool from this AHA slides, I prefer you to learn on this. And let's make the voting. You have to go to this link and vote. Let's hide it. And yeah, remember to click submit because it's not submitted automatically. And also we are giving time for people to join. Okay, so we have 6 results. Majority of people heard about Dealavo before, 1% didn't hear. 4 people didn't vote. Maybe they are waiting for the real voting. And yeah, so from now on, you heard about Dealavo. And I think next is real question. Please write what are the traffic builders in your store. I would like to maybe what is traffic builder and what is the category. I'm giving you 40 seconds more. So I would like to compare, to discuss what are the traffic builders, to give other people as well some overview, what can be the traffic builders based on the things that I said already. For me, it's eyes opening because sometimes I hear about really, really crazy things that can be traffic builder, but there's another exercise later that is even more surprising for me. Yeah, so there are sofas, there are TVs. All the time, TV is appearing. So we have 4 answers. Wood burning stoves. This has to be, I think, really. I wouldn't say that this is Lidl, for example. Yeah, with wood burning stoves, it has to be some shop with particular products like this. Okay, another question, I think. So if we go into IKEA, what do you think is traffic builder for them? Please remember to click submit. Oh, let's hide results. 15 more seconds. I think was a bit too much for this. 7, 8. Maybe we'll have 10 until, yeah, we have 10. So let's see the results. So majority of people said that this is a bad, and I agree with this answer. Of course, for some people can look for toys, some people can look for lamps, but I would say that IKEA is known for their furnitures, and the majority of people will look for beds because price. It will be good traffic builder for them to start with, as this toy can cost around, I don't know, €10, lamp around 15. So it's not a lot of things that you can add and earn a lot. So I would say traffic builder. A bed is a good traffic builder for them to start with, and I will give you another examples of why I think this. So going into more examples, maybe disclaimer, as we had wood burning stoves, it won't be a traffic builder for everything. Yes, so if for example, Lidl offer this, it won't be probably a traffic builder. So it depends on the category of the shop, the specific of the shop. So if you have the stoves, for Lidl it won't be, but for specific shop it will be. And the same, for example, with peanuts. If for grocery store it won't be traffic builder, but if you're specialized in selling nuts, some almonds can be traffic builder. So if we go into more examples, like bakery products or dairy products like milk, can be a traffic builder for grocery stores. So people know exactly how much it costs and they are looking for the cheapest option in the market. For electronic store, as I said, TVs. For pet shop, it will be dog food. People are buying big bags of 20, 40 kilo and paying quite a lot. I bet for IKEA or diapers for a shop with products for children. So when I'm buying diapers for my daughter, I'm spending about 100 euro for diapers. You will find them in your shop. As I said, those are the products that people are adding to their shopping cart as the first. So if you have some way to find this, it will work. Maybe some hint. Uh, Sometimes ERP systems, when they create invoices, they keep the order of products in the basket in the invoice. So if you look at the first position in the invoice, probably it will be the first position in the card. Of course, if it's sorted, then no, but often I found that it is like this. Uh, those will be the products that are sold in your shop with the highest quantity and the most frequently bought as a single product. I think this is connected. So people are looking for the cheapest offer. They are buying TV. Okay, sometimes they will buy only the TV, and yeah, if they are looking for the product, they will buy the most of these TVs in your website. When you have analytics, you can look for where your customers start their journey on your website. Maybe they come from ads like Google Ads, and you can check which ad, which products has the most views, clicks, and so on. Of course, in Google Analytics, you can easily see this. And maybe one more thing, when we are talking about Google Analytics, we also have an integration in Dealavo with Google Analytics. So if you are interested, you can write to our support, to your customer success manager, and we'll add this integration to your website, to your account, and you will have information about number of views, number of sales, conversion, and number of, I think, of adding to the basket, as I remember, if I remember correctly. So it will be really good for you to even find those traffic builders using Dealavo later, and use this information to add products to the pricing rules in dynamic pricing. And the last but not least, coming back to the list, if you have products that your competitors are fighting with you with the using the price, probably those are the traffic builders. But one more disclaimer: this have to be the competitors that you believe they have some strategy, because if there is somebody who is fighting with all their products, this will be not a good indicator. But probably you have two, three, four good competitors that you believe in, that they have good strategy. So look where they try to get first places on which products, and maybe try to copy them. Maybe you have too high price and you don't see that this is traffic builder. Maybe you should go lower and discover this traffic builder. And about discovering, there are a few ways. So in the case that you have the product in your offer and you don't see the traffic, probably you are too expensive. So maybe you can try to make some test, slowly decrease the price. You can also do this in our repricing, slowly decrease your price, and see if your traffic rises. If no, you can go back with the price. Maybe this is not a traffic builder, but if you see that with the price drop, traffic increases, then this is a great sign, and maybe you have to be at the first place. So if you have such a product in your portfolio, this is great. You can make such tests. But what if you don't have? How to find products that you don't have in your offer? So first of all, you can choose to use Google Merchant Center, and there is section bestsellers. You can choose a country, industry, and find the most popular products. Also with EN codes, and in a second I will tell you how to use this information with EN codes. If I saw that there are some people from Poland, you can use, of course, Google Allegro Analytics to find bestsellers in every category. This is, I think, also a good indicator to find what is popular. If there is something similar with Amazon, if you can find bestsellers, on Amazon. This is also great. Probably though those products will be popular on your website as well, or it's good place to start. Other approach is to make assortment report of selected competitor website and to see what they promote, where they have some promotions, and probably those will be the products that are their traffic builders. Or if you choose to make a report from selected price comparison platform, you can choose to have some specific information also gathered. So, for example, number of ratings or number of items sold, that is also like a proxy for the number of the popularity, because sometimes they don't say the popularity straightforward, but you can have something that is I would say it's not a good idea to add them to your portfolio to your shop right away, because I know that this is quite a lot of work. And what if you buy them and they are too expensive and you will never sell them? So what we offer is something called ad hoc report, and this is another tool in Dealavo. It's super simple. You have EN codes, you put here, you just drop the file, and in a few minutes we give you the market overview for those products. And it looks like this. This is just an example. You have the name of the product, EN code that you put in the ad hoc report, number of offers, who is the cheapest retailer, the URL to the offer, minimum market price, average, maximum, and so on. So in a few minutes, having offer from manufacturer, if the offer that he's sending is good for you. So for example, he's telling you that you can buy this product for, sorry for zloty here, for 450, but you know that the minimum price on the internet is 400, so maybe it's not good to buy this product. Or maybe you can negotiate with him saying, okay, but why should I buy from you for 450 if another seller is selling for 400? I will never sell my product with proper margin, so please give me better option. I will not buy from you. This is also a good solution. It's not buying. It's better than to waste money. So I have another question for you. If you ever negotiated prices with a supplier based on the offers of the other sellers. So as I said, you have some offer from the supplier and you are looking for offers in the internet, and you are going back to them and telling, okay, this is not a good price. So it can work either with, maybe we'll have 10. I will open for a few seconds, please, up to 10 results, just to have some statistical importance. 3 more answers. No, not really. Okay, so continuing my thought. So of course you can either check the products that you don't have in your offer, and you can check the prices. On the other hand, you can even choose to look for the products that you have in your offer that has a lot of offers below your cost price. Now let's see the results. So majority of people negotiated, 1% haven't. And now I will show you how to do this with Dealavo really quickly, because we added dashboards, and in dashboards you have special graph for dummy data that you will see products that are sold below your purchase price. So this is some list that you can start working with. So you can see this product have 101 offers below my cost price. This has 85. So I would go and call to this manufacturer and see if we can get some better offer. Of course, if you go to products tab in Dealavo, you will also have these alerts below your cost price. You will see exactly, for example, this product. You can open it and see exactly who is selling below your cost price and say, okay, come on, my manufacturer, I cannot beat 99 retailers. Yeah, so this is terrible situation. I need some better price from you. Okay, coming back to here. Let's go further. Now let's go to some corner case of traffic builders, because as you can imagine, Traffic builders are seasonal. So, for example, when the school year begins, IKEA starts selling more desks, and this is the traffic builder. When the Christmas comes, OB starts selling Christmas trees. And I think nobody is buying Christmas trees in April or May, but in December, I think this is really great traffic builder, and people can start buying with Christmas trees, and later they need some decorations. Or in spring, people are starting to buy bikes or winter boots when it gets chilly. As I promised, here a part of how to set the strategy in repricing. So first of all, this is the strategy that I think you should follow. So you want to be on the first place. I wouldn't go with any price endings. I would just make what is the best, or as I described in another webinar about price endings, maybe you should go with not with 99 because everybody goes with 99, but with 90. So you will go just below those people who go with 99. And unfortunately, you have to sacrifice your margin with this. So this is an example of the rule that you can set. Be the first, uh, maybe €1 lower than the cheapest of the competitors. You can choose the competitors, don't set pricing rules, and have some minimum margin, not to not to go below it, but still try to not to set it too high. Now let's switch to products that build the shopping cart. So products that are added to the basket after this TV, after the traffic builder. So this hanger, for example, and they have this average price sensitivity. So if you increase the price by a few cents, nothing will happen probably. People not won't stop buying it because they are not comparing the prices. They are just tracking at the overview of the price. When you look at uh, the order of the products added to your basket, you will see that those products are not often bought as the first one. Of course, it can happen because some people are buying those hangers alone, but in majority of cases, 80% of cases, it's added as the second or further product. If we talk about the numbers of in portfolio, it will be 40-20% of the product in your offer. People don't know exactly how much it should cost. They know more or less, but not exactly. As I said, it will stabilize the perception of the shop if it's cheap or expensive. So if they found a cheap TV and they see reasonable price of this rack, of this hanger, they will say, okay, this is a cheap website. Usually people know that they want to buy, but they didn't know this rack, for example, but they didn't know that they want to buy it in your shop. So they are adding it to the shopping cart on impulse. They have better margins than traffic builders, and uh, people are not really comparing their prices. And last but not least, your competitors won't be promoting it so much. So it's not super good to promote them as well. And now another question about similar sets in your store. Please write what people buy with what. So TV with the hanger, maybe something else. I will show the QR code. Seventeen more seconds. And this is for me eyes opening what people are buying with other products. And to be honest, recently I was making a consulting for another company, and when I gave them the results, I can open for 5 more seconds as people were still writing, just to finish the sentence. 6 more seconds. And when I made the comparison what people are buying, when I made analysis of those products, the customer didn't really believe me that it is something that will work, but then they made bundles of the product that is traffic builder and this transaction building, this card building, and sales skyrocket because it increased the number of these products added, and it increased the margin significantly. Okay, I can see that some people are still writing, but let's open the results. So computer with keyboard, whiskey plus cola. Yeah, fridges and wash machines with kitchen products. Yeah, so I think when they are buying a washing machine or a fridge, they are still thinking, okay, maybe I should buy some kitchen products. When they are buying French press or coffee machine, they are buying coffee because they want to have a good coffee with this fine. I bought a good French press or mocha, and I want to really enjoy my time with this. Yeah, packing packages and rolling material and tape. You need to have the whole set of products that you times up. Okay. If you buy TV, I also bought a soundbar finally. Kitchen electronics, wood stuff with Flue Piper Log Store. Yeah. Sometimes I'm really surprised. TV plus console or high hair dryer and spray for protecting your hair from heat. I would assume that this is some girl writing this because I have no idea that you can have a spray for protecting your hair from heat when you are using hair dryer. But it's good to know one day. Okay, so now you have idea of sets of products that people can buy, and yeah, how to. Let's go to some details of examples. So when we said about TV for electronic shop, it can be TV mount. When you talk about pet shop, we said about pet food, dog food, and maybe dog treats. The people will be buying for this. They still know more or less the price of the dog treats, but they will add it. When they are buying a bed in IKEA, probably they will buy a mattress. And when they are buying diapers, maybe they will buy as well wet tissues. And now you have to, I would say that first of all, you have to think what is this product in your shop, but another thing is to make some analysis really to see what is the first product and what is the second one. Probably maybe you can do this in Excel, maybe in SQL, maybe some deep analysis has to be made, but it's really important that you will know what are the sets, what people are buying, and try to convince them to buy more and more, because generally when I see websites, around 60% of sales are only one product, and of course you want to increase this number to increase the number of orders that people are adding another product, because then you're really earning money. And how to find those products that are added to the assortment. As I said, maybe on the invoices, you will have the second line on the order. Maybe you have some other analytics to find this. You can find this by checking popular products that are not traffic builders. Maybe you can choose the products that are not bought as the first one, but added as a second or third. Maybe you can check your competition and see what they suggest with most often purchased with. Yeah, so this section that I told you about that people are buying other products with. And also you can make a test and change the price of the product and see if the traffic changes or no, or maybe you will see the change in ads, conversion, maybe other parameter that you are tracking. But if this is a traffic builder, you will see the change in traffic when you decrease the price. If no, maybe this is some other category of the product. And what is the strategy in repricing? I would say that you should set average price on the market. I would go with price endings, maybe 99, and set higher margin. So before I said maybe 5%, here maybe 20%, just to really earn on those products, but still to have some reasonable price. And now the products that generate profit. So, for example, the spring cleaning spray that I had no idea that I can buy it. I bought it. I have never used it afterwards. They have no price sensitivity. So if you sell them for 10, 15 euro, it will not change their number of sales. It will just increase your margin. And it's almost never bought separately. Nobody's looking for this cleaning spray. And even if they do, you are just not losing a lot of people. So it's better to increase your margin than to try to find those people who are buying only this product. And maybe some trivia, as I was discussing with CEO of a big comparison website and marketplace in the Netherlands. Uh, why Temu is growing so fast? Because they are selling those long tail products for a good price. So if people are looking only for this long tail for the cleaning spray, they will buy it from almost certainly from this Chinese importer. They will not look at your website, so it's even more not worth to fight with the price of those products. Just trust the process that people will be buying traffic builders, add more products to their basket, and you will have good margin on those products. The percentage of those products in your portfolio is the biggest one, so from 35 to 65%. So this is really a long tail, and people don't know how much they should cost. They have the best margins, and usually people don't make promotions on those because there's no point to decrease the price as it won't change the number of sales. So just don't promote them, don't discount, don't make some discounts. Just sell them for a high price. And example of the long tail in the categories that I showed you before. So when people are buying grocery store, uh, if you buy shampoo, probably this is their long tail. Nobody is choosing when they are making big shopping. Probably they will not compare the prices of shampoos, but they will just add it because they are spending already a lot of money, and they don't want to go to another website or buy it from Amazon. When you are buying from electronic shop, for example, when you are buying coffee machine, you can buy liquid for cleaning, or as it was said before, a coffee for a coffee machine. When you are buying pet food and those treats, maybe you will find a nice color pendant and you will buy. You have no idea how much it costs, but you are spending already 100 euros. So why not to buy something for 2 euro in addition? If you are buying a bed and a mattress in IKEA, probably you will want to buy a nightstand or night lamp or a nice container that will fit properly for under the bed. And if you're buying those diapers and wet tissues, maybe you will buy a pacifier string because you are really tired with putting hot water on it and cleaning it all the time. So maybe this is the long tail that people will buy the products. And how to find them? This is the leftovers, I would say. So you can see what products are sold in your store, because from the 65% or 35%, some products are will be not sold at all. So maybe even if you increase the price, it won't change anything. But you can find those products that are added to the basket as a third, second, etc., and they have some sales. And if you also check if they have ever been added to the basket as the first one, you can just eliminate a big portion of this. And when you have this group, you can just increase the price. Uh, yeah, they are almost never sold executively, separately, solo. And if you increase the price, you will not see any change in sales or ad conversion. But maybe this is even misleading because you should never promote those products. And the price strategy here, I have two examples. What you can set high margin, high price, maybe 15% higher than the average on the market, price endings 99, and maybe margin minimum 25%. You can go 30, depends on your website. And another thing is that the price is fixed. So just set the fixed price, minimum margin, and sell like this. And exactly 45 minutes. And now we covered two, in this webinar, we covered two topics of the consulting, of course, only the theory, assortment analysis, and the pricing strategies tailored to product roles. So you know in theory how to choose the products, which roles should they fulfill, and you know how to set the pricing rules for those products. Of course, as I said, later you have to consider with which competitors you want to fight, because maybe there is somebody that is selling only 5 products and he's fighting like crazy, and but he has really low opinions and so on. Maybe it's not worth to fight with some competitors, even though they are selling really low, but nobody will be buying from them. And other topics also we will cover in webinars or during the consulting. We have already planned, I think, another webinar, I think on April, about price promotion and price endings. We will send you some information about this when it's a bit closer. It is even more interactive than this one because there are more quizzes. I'm trying to fool you, just to be honest, to fool you, to show you some discounts, and to show you that it's not so easy to choose the best promotion if it is shown in a good way. Oh, on the chat you can find more about us, how to contact us, and so on. So if you have any questions, you can write them on the chat, and I will try to answer them. We have still 13 minutes for questions and answers, so I'll be happy to dig into the more topics. Maybe when you're writing the questions, I can show you something more about the dashboards that we have and how to use them to see if really the rule that you set is fulfilling their needs. So you can choose some particular group, maybe like traffic builder, long tail. So for, let's say, I had some pricing rule from long tail, and I want to see statistics for this. So I can see that in this group we have 355 products, 1,100 competitors that are, for those products, there are over 15,000 of offers, and the average number of competitors per one offer is 44, so it's quite a lot. My average margin is 10%, so I would say that this is already a fail because this is quite a low margin for a long tail. But my price index is 106, so my prices are rather high. So average price in the market is 100 and mine is 106. But looking at the first position in the ranking, I have one product. So this is also fine because I'm apparently not fighting with the price a lot. And what is also important, this 1,000 or 1,200 competitors changed their prices last day 531 times. So on average, half of the competitors are changing their price every day. So in 2 days, all the price changes on average. We can look who is selling those products cheaper than us. So for example, these are Łuchenskie Potrzeby are selling cheaper than us. So they are fighting with us on long tail. That's fine. And Mega Kniche is also fighting. Their price index is 76% from this market margin. Great for them. If they want to fight with the long tail, not with whom, maybe not to compete with using those products. And also they have a lot of first position on the market. Looking at the margin level for this long tail, we can see that it's bad. It's really bad because 124, so 38% of the products have margin below 10%. So I wouldn't say that for long tail it's a good thing. But looking at the price difference between the lowest offer and your offer, over 20% of products are sold, over 84% are sold for over 20% the cheapest offer. So this is really surprising for me because our prices are high, but our margins are low. So I would go to our manufacturer, to people who are selling our products, from whom we are buying, and negotiate the prices because it's not good situation. And if we go, let's see if I have here traffic builders. Okay, I have. So here we can see that this is a good example because majority of people are more expensive than us. There is nobody who is as red as it was before. So it means that we are cheaper than those people. Our price index is 82. This is really great. We are going there. And we can see that on 74% of the products, we have the first place in the ranking. This is really great. So we are really, really going there. With margin, this is something that expected. Majority of products have really low margins. And if we say about the price difference, this is on green. So this is also perfect. We have both good position on the product and attractive prices for them. So this is really great uh, conducting of the strategy. So this is just an example how you can track if you are on a good way when you have the product, when you have the rules, and when you put everything in motion. Okay. So can you tell us more about consulting? So of course, if you want to discuss in details, we can have a meeting and we can go into details how it works and what are the numbers. I can tell you from my head that with one company that I worked recently, we increased their sales of traffic builders by 20% in 3 months, and they are super happy with this. We also increased the number of, as I said, packages of bundles, so they are selling more and more products, having the same traffic. Yeah, so this is also a great deal for them. So basically, it works like this. This consulting that we need your time to teach you. We are telling you the theory, then we are getting data from you to make analysis. We need your sales data that I'm going through. We need data from Google Analytics to have some traffic. And I'm telling you what are my recommendations, what products are traffic builders, which are potential traffic builders, which are long tail. And also I'm telling what to prioritize in your changing of prices, because we don't want you to change instantly all the prices. As I said, those are it's testing is required. Yes, so you need to see, okay, I'm changing slowly the price, the traffic is going up. That's great. Okay, I can go further with the prices. But if I'm changing the price and traffic is not going higher, maybe let's come back to the price and take another batch of products and then check on them, because of course you can have some sales on those products, and if you decrease the price and the traffic is not increasing, you are just losing money. So we are trying to help you to prioritize your actions. Of course, as I said, we are helping with bundles, how to show promotions. We give you some potential traffic builders that you can add to your portfolio. Generally, we work together a lot, uh, giving you recommendations, but it's up to you to implement them. Yes, so we'll never go to your website and change the prices for you. You have to do this. You know your business the best, but we are just helping with data, with good recommendations, and also with automatization of the processes, because we know that probably some part of things you could do on your own, but you don't have time. But we have tools for this, so we are helping you, and we provide you with a great help. For example, something that we are not selling outside of the consulting is something that we call ROAS Booster. So this is a tool to increase your ROAS in Google Ads automatically. Instead, you would have to do some analysis on your own, maybe in Excel, but yeah, we are helping. Another question is, can you monitor markets in any country or there are limitations? Yes, we can monitor any market, any website. in any country. Maybe some limitation is if there is some logging in needed. So if the website is password protected, then we need to limit the number of searches, yes, because then they will see that, okay, Amadeusz is logged in to his account and he is checking 2000 prices in 1 minute. So this looks suspicious. So we have to make it look more natural. And yeah, so because of this, there is limitation of numbers of checks that we can make on this website, but generally there are no limitations. We work in different, I don't remember exactly, 35 markets. So, there are different alphabets. Some are with descriptions from right to left and so on. So sometimes we have to, when I'm looking at the website, I can only guess what it is, the product that I'm looking at, only by the picture, because I cannot understand anything from this, but there are no limitations. Okay, is there another question? If no, thank you so much. As I said, there will be another webinar about pricing psychology. If you are from Poland, I can invite you to, it's called Targi Handlu, that I will be also making some workshop, and see you at another meeting. Thank you so much. How to reach me by email? Oh, let's see. Okay, I can write you my email. Oh, it's my name dot surname at dealavo.com. Or you can reach me on email, on LinkedIn as well. Thank you so much, and yeah, you can write me some questions if you want on LinkedIn.